So, got a little project today. Got something new in the driveway. 2024 Rubicon. I've got about 1,000 miles on it so far. It's been pretty good. Had a little issue with the first one with the clock spring and airbag issue. I won't go into that, but the dealer definitely took care of me. Today I'm I got a set of floor mats to put in here. Probably the first thing that you would want to do on a Jeep. It comes with cloth. I'll show you the other side in a second. But I've already installed the driver's side, and as you can see, it actually brings the drain up to the top. You cut out some carpet. Makes it a little bit easier to keep clean. I did have the factory floor mats in here, and obviously they pick up everything, and everything sticks to it. Especially with Bell in the house, you know, cat hair, etc. It just kind of sticks to your feet and sticks to this and makes a big mess. Again, this is a 2024. I'm mainly going to go over the floor mats, but the main reason I chose to get this one is mainly the updated interior. The electronics package in this, super awesome. Adaptive cruise control. That was something I had in my Mazda that I really couldn't do without. This is a hardtop version. Cloth seats, manual seats, but other than that, fully optioned. The strange thing on this one, it actually does have the X Extreme package. I think that's now the Rubicon X, but this is the 35-inch wheel and lifts kit packaged directly from Mopar, which is kind of cool. It just eliminates a step. This is probably as high as I'll go with it anyway. Mainly just, you know, this gets me kind of back to Windrock after the move, and without a lot of work, other than maybe a winch up front, a couple little odds and ends. But overall, really impressed with this. I will say, Jeeps, obviously, they do like fuel. I'm getting 13 to 15 miles a gallon. I don't know that it's broke in per se, but it definitely consumes a lot more fuel. So let's go around to the other side, and I'll kind of show you how to install these. The fronts are the only weird ones, is because you got to cut a little bit of carpet. Use some shots around. This is probably the cleanest it will ever be. So this one thing on that Extreme package, it does come with the tailgate support for the larger tire. The rear lights are extended. A couple of the little differences, but I will say you do notice getting in it. It's pretty tall. This is probably, obviously this is not going to go everywhere the Razor did, but this will go most places that we ride. And I'll have AC and heat. All right, so I've already pulled the old one out. Basically, you just pull the carpet up off of these lift pins. The piece of carpet we're going to cut, and the only thing we're going to cut, you can kind of see it's perforated here. If I can get it pulled up, but it's got two little areas here and here. I'm just going to take a pocket knife and cut this out. And what we'll do is there's a rubber plug underneath. You want to pull the rubber plug out, put the floor mat back in, and then the rubber plug will actually go in this location right here. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll move on to the back. So we got this cut out, and again, I just used a pocket knife. It's really easy to do. Just make sure you don't cut the wrong part of the carpet, but it's really easy to get out. So now we're just going to pop this plug out. You can see it drains down to the bottom. Set that to the side, and I'm going to do this one-handed, so bear with me. So basically what you want to do is get this down to where you see your pins located. Push down. The driver's side went in real easy on the drain. I have seen a couple of videos where this is a bit tougher to do. You'll kind of hear it pop when it gets into place. And this is really hard to do one-handed. So I think that got it. And you can always, usually what I do is just kind of feel around. This should fit flush with the lower section. So just feel around and make sure you've actually got it fully seated. You don't want a gap there, because that's gonna, if you do drop through water, you know, water can come back up through here. So if you've got a gap, that's only going to let more water in. And then you just basically press this into place. Overall, I really like it. This looks really good on this Jeep because it's got the same red, the really bright red, so it matches everything on the interior. The only thing it doesn't match, which is kind of strange, is this. But it matches the stitching. Also matches the logo. It may be hard to see here on camera, but as you can see, there's like red around the edge and obviously the vinyl. So pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it looks a lot better. A lot easier to keep clean. Probably the good first upgrade. I did, another thing I ordered was the door seals, but I actually had to order those. They won't be in for a few days, so we'll put those in a day later. There's not much to them. They're basically adhesive strip. They do have some that roll up over the edge. I didn't get those. Mainly just for convenience. I mean, it's a lot easier just to go to the dealer and pick them up. And really the only part I'm really worried about is this. This is where most of the time your feet are hitting. And I'm just gonna try to get more aware of, you know, try not to put your foot here, kind of thing when you're stepping up in it. It's usually not a problem. It's so tall you actually want to get your foot all the way in it before you pull up, but we'll see. I'm gonna do the back ones real quick. So the rears are really easy. There's a place for where the seat hinge is at, and then there's one here and one up front. You can kind of see them there. And those just pull up and we'll pop the new ones in. So I got the rears in, and I just wanted to mention, so these provide a lot more covers. They go further up front. They cover basically edge to edge. Also 2 slots because it actually goes up underneath the seat. Takes a little bit of time to kind of weave it in, get it in there. And it covers the hump. So there's 2 tabs here that you actually want to slide underneath. You want to put the passenger side in first, then put the driver's. And then the driver's side actually goes over top of the passenger. And you can see these 3 little nubs that stick up. You basically slide the 2 tabs in and then push down the nubs. It locks these 2 pieces together. Really nice fit and finish. Basically, there's really no, you know, gaps or curvature or bows or anything like that. It pretty much fits perfect. And again, still looks great. Adds a little bit of red back here. To kind of keep the foot mess down. I did, like I said, I did pick these up at the dealer. I'll try to I'll basically pull up that part number, and I'll try to post a link where you can buy these online. I know that you can get them at various places online as well, if you don't have a dealer close to you or don't want to purchase it at a dealer. But these work really well. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.